Matched up by Jason Green, the Omaha native. That's going to be a key matchup to watch as well.
And Brian, I don't know if you saw that little screen that Broom put on inside on Kalkbrenner. Oh, there it is. And here
I asked Steven, was it harder to play for Bruce or coach for him? And he didn't hesitate. The answer was obviously much.
One of Bruce Pearl's favorite things to accomplish is underneath out of bounds. They were concerned that Kalkbrenner would just be staying and submitted in the middle of the lane. They moved him out that time, was able to get an easy basket inside.
Bruce Pearl told us yesterday that Creighton's costing us 10 points a night as Ashworth springs.
So you got to take away some of the easy ones.
Ashworth trying to turn the corner. He fires up a three. Got it. He is a...
And those two both complement each other inside and out very well. But Auburn front and center right now.
Chucky Hepburn just stopped a 6-0 Creighton run. Chucky Hepburn has scored all 7 points for Louisville. Creighton has quieted down this pro-Cardinal crowd here. Ashworth fires and finally hits. Missed on his first two. About 3 weeks, and he knocks it in.
BA. Shooter shoot, man.
Ready for it. Ready for the moment. His first basketball team is the heartbeat of the city of Louisville, and it has been down 8 wins last year for this program, 4 the year before that. Their last NCAA tournament win, 2017, which was Rick Pitino's last year with Louisville. Had a national championship vacated in 2013. Pat Kelsey has brought him back from the dead using a lot of mid-major transfers. As Ashworth comes back out of the timeout. Under 5 minutes to go. Louisville with their 16th foul. Ashworth rises up for a mid-range. Missed it. Kept alive by Green. Another chance here. And a free ball is good.
Something early.
Step back three on its way. Comes up short. Tough shot early in the clock for Javon Hadley. I think Kelsey liked that one. Look at Ashworth. The Louisville crowd. They're loud now. Hepburn all over Neal. Ashworth, long three-pointer is good. A silence.
The second one. And being ready to, that shot ready right there, Gus. In the corner, an excellent pass by Ejiofor to get it quickly over to even Ayu in the corner. Ayu in the corner. Look at the crowd. You can hear it.
19-18. Creighton is led by as many as 8. Kalkbrenner finds Ashworth, 10 to shoot. Look at St. John's extending their defense. Ashworth. How about that? Strong. Loose, gets his own rebound. Blocked from behind. Ball squirts out. Who wants it? Ashworth. Moves over to the wing. Pull up Jay. Take that, big fella. Johnny's up 43-41. This place is a madhouse. New York basketball. Ashworth three. Yeah. Zugic is checked in for Creighton. He wears number 7 from Montenegro. Terrific player and shooter as Ashworth.
Free throw miss in the last. He made 18 in a row with the first one. And make that one.
Jaden Ross in for Connecticut. Wears number 23. Ashworth, double team. Takes a jumper anyway. And it goes down.
Solo ball. The ball as he's perfect from the field, 3 for 3.
Green hadn't missed a shot, finally does. McAndrew. Offensive rebound. Ashworth steps into a triple, and there he is. Be a lot of fun.
Yep, my cigar spot.
If you're a basketball fan, if you're a junkie like us,
if you're
going to want to watch the crowd.
If you're a cigar guy, it's a great spot there I can tell you about.
And you are. Kalkbrenner. They're pushing him away from the basket.
Good call, Gus.
Ashworth got it.
But patience.
When a man gets married, it settles him down a little bit.
I wouldn't know.
Me either. I've never been married.
I can't say that, but Joe doesn't mind going out, though. That helps.
Hilarious. Neal. Ashworth.
Nice cut. Who's everybody, Joe?
To 37. The lead has been 17 for the Blue Demons. Creighton has never led this game.
There's that little circle and a cross screen where they run some great stuff.
Boys, the Big South, great job.
Ashworth wide open. And here they come.
Yes.
14 on the shot clock. 23.9 on the game clock.
Got to go to the rim. Looks like a little bit of a zone look. Ooh, they're not playing Ashworth. Ashworth! Yeah! They didn't play him! What a cut! Jumped out of his shoe, hobbling down the floor with one shoe on and one shoe off.
But Putler's ability to shoot the three is going to loom really large. We talked about Kapke, but McCaffrey is an excellent shooter, and he's got great size.
Ashworth trying to answer, and he will with a three.
And I think there's going to be a lot of points here this afternoon. With how skilled both these groups are.
Ashworth again from three. Advantage. 5 of 7 from beyond the arc are these Bulldogs. There's Ashworth around the screen, looking inside and jump fronting by Andre Screen.
Very good. That's where Ashworth wanted to go with the ball.
Now they've got to reorganize here with under 10 to shoot. Jemiah Neal. It's Ashworth. He's going to go to work over Brooks for 3.
This is incredible.
Did we walk into an NBA All-Star game?
Nobody's got
defense. Ashworth. They'll back it out to McAndrew. The skip back to Ashworth. Trying again and hitting again. It's hard. 6 of 8 for Butler from 3.
Been so many of them. There's already 11 threes. He realizes that momentum's slowly shifting here to the Jays. And now back man-to-man is Butler.
First Butler turnover. Creighton looking for 3 from Ashworth. He's got it on the baseline against Kalkbrenner. Couldn't find the basket. Ashworth looking again. He'll launch. Ashworth for 3 per game. He's only got 4 points.
Telford and Brooks are the two guys that are the consistent scorers, and they need that consistency on the offensive end.
Ashworth on the drive, scoops that one towards the rim and in.
Love guys who just kind of have a knack for being around where they're supposed to be.
Trout baseline, doubled in the low post, kicks to Ashworth, bang from 3.
Yeah. Hopefully that'll free up some cash for their NIL purse.
Ashworth directing traffic. The drive baseline, and when he gets to full speed,
Play their record. Let's play this game.
Seton-Hall's lost 4 in a row, 14 of 15, but a turnover here.
Just no space to work with there. Just it's hard when you're struggling. You're trying to make the perfect play, and sometimes it causes you to turn that ball over and not make a natural play.
Under 10 to shoot. Jemiah Neal beats the wing. Ashworth connects on a 3.
I think it's forcing guys to try to shoot over top of them.
Yeah, that's why I think your angles are really important when you beat the first guy.
Right.
The glass, those bank shots are so important against a guy the size of Kalkbrenner because you can put it up a little higher with more comfort off the glass.
Ashworth from deep.
Jerseys today for the Musketeers. McKnight, nice feed. But it does not go down for Foster.
That's something Creighton really concerned about. Their transition defense has to be on point. Only 6 fast break points for Xavier in the first meeting.
Another Creighton turnover. Trying to hang to get it but McKnight could not. Good contest by Neal there to just go vertical and make him score over the top, and there's the glass. Play. Just an unbelievable career. That one dislodged and taken away. That's just the second Xavier turnover of the ball game. Ashworth. Yep. Oh, he's heating up.
On the ball, it goes in, and right now 5-2 DePaul lead.
That's just his 10th made three of the year, but against Kalkbrenner, trainer's going to pick and pop and take a few because they're going to be available to him.
Ashworth, a deep three, answers. Rivera in the paint, little push shot, doesn't go. And Ashworth chases down a loose ball.
And with Kalkbrenner on the floor, Justin, they're not switching those screens and keeping that defense together.
Ashworth, pull-up jumper. Trout again for three, no. Kalkbrenner with the offensive rebound. Here's Ashworth for three. Got it.
Physically, even when you're cleared to play, but I'm not sure. This guy was a great three-point shooter, and he's just struggled this year.
Teo Pierre-Justin in for the first time for DePaul. Ashworth, hesitation, gets a screen by Ashworth. Here's Pierre-Justin for three. It's the first time I've been able to say my name with a Pierre in front of it.
There you go.
Ashworth, he's able to hit the three. I would be remiss if being here in Omaha didn't give a shout out to Kookaburra Cookies. They have these here in the media room. They are unbelievable. And a student from Creighton, a kid named Eli, is the one who came up with them. Eli, heck of a job. There's a three by
against Providence the other night. 37-7-6. Ashworth off the inbounds play, sticks the throw
off, and we'll see if Creighton can go back to the well with Kalkbrenner. But someone's got to knock down some threes too to make Georgetown pay for doubling and really sinking in onto Kalkbrenner.
You think that pick and roll might be something to go to more because of that?
Yeah, for sure.
Neal, extra pass. Ashworth got the defender to fly by. Rises up from the elbow and hit.
Epps slowly has kind of gotten it rolling here.
Ashworth with a... So far, Georgetown has had an answer every time.
Great call. This crowd wants to get into it, too.
Ashworth, that's a deep three.
Able to get 14 points, never have to run anything for him. Such a luxury.
Ashworth, nobody came out to him, and he hits a mid-range jumper. Especially because they started the year 1-4 in Big East play, and they've just been so good since.
They've just lost a lot of close games, and I get that that's a part of it, but it shows you that there's a version of this season that looks totally different.
Creighton content to take as much time off the clock as they can, up 12, 2.5 to go. Trying to make it 10 wins in their last 12 games. Ashworth with a lot of space, he drills it.
Kalkbrenner-led defense. Yeah, you have to, one, attack Kalkbrenner's chest. One, you got to go at him. You can't go in soft. And you just have to be assertive. You got to be deliberate with all your moves.
The other dilemma, Creighton fouls the fewest of any team in America.
They do a nice job moving their feet. They switch really well. They just don't reach in. Never get their hands caught in that cookie jar.
Stephen Ashworth in the first meeting had 18 points. Ashworth dials it up for the year. Neal. Long. Creighton in a bit of a drought.
Jason Green again, keeping out a lot of time.
Ashworth and the foul will go on the line.
He really is. He changes the speed and the pace of not only how they play in the open court, the full court, but you saw there in the half court.
Ashworth comes around the horn. Stephen Ashworth, that's a pure teardrop and hit it.
It's a nice job. You know he's not going to pull out from three there, but he sells it with the hard show and then the explosion to get downhill.
Green, they're trying to get it right back to the big man. with 10. Ashworth got a snap. Steven Ashworth, he's automatic.
Man, that's a layup right there for Ashworth.
20, but obviously.
Just got to give him some space.
He does. They're in trouble here, and they get it to Kalkbrenner. Ashworth. That was perfectly run. Hand off to Lewis. Lewis is off. You're right, Creighton has had to do this before. A couple years back, they were at UConn. They lost Kalkbrenner in the game. They rallied to a win. Ashworth knocks it down.
And
dagger. Ashworth hits it home.
As Jemiah Neal brings the ball up the floor. This Creighton team was 7-5 after a loss at Georgetown. They've gone 11-1 since.
I was there. They got blitzed that day, too.
Ashworth gets to the hoop.
And we welcome those of you who are watching Tom Izzo tie Bobby Knight for the most wins in Big Ten history with Robbie Hummel. I'm Kevin Kugler. That's Steven Ashworth.
Here's Ashworth around the Kalkbrenner screen. Step back over goal. That three will drop. How about the space he put down? Try from the top of the key, a little bit strong, and Neal with the block. In the hands of Ashworth, will set him up. Miller's pass tipped by Joplin. Kalkbrenner, good screen for Ashworth, and the drought's over.
He just picks up closer. That ball's coming to you. You got to take away the ability to shoot. Joplin has enough space to let it go.
What a half Joplin. 13 points, 3 rebounds.
He's been a guy that he can put up a big number on you.
Ashworth sneaking in behind to get the three in the corner, and that'll roll home. 4 for Jones able to turn the corner on Neal for 2.
And with Kalkbrenner out on the perimeter, that opens up the floor. Great recognition there by Cam Jones of getting his game on.
Ashworth, floater up and down.
That pass. Oh, hitting that net and then Joplin burning it back.
Sounded better than a lot of shots.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's give him 2 for the pass. Here's Ashworth for 3.
Stevie Mitchell, that screen race.
2 for 10 now from behind the arc.
It's Kalkbrenner guard again, but how good has Jemiah Neal been at making plays on this end and going and pursuing defensive rebounds on the other?
The biggest reason the Jays have the lead right now is Jemiah Neal's play the last 4 minutes. Ashworth 5 to shoot. He'll launch the 3. Ashworth splashes it.
Automatic mash. An 11-6 Providence lead. Ashworth for an answer, and he does.
Just NCAA stuff that wasn't allowing him to play just yet, but now he's back and he can really stroke the ball.
Ashworth outside for 3. Lefty, nicely done by Outland. He's got 6.
Yeah, young bigs tend to catch it at the foul line and look the other way. You got to look at that basket.
Ooh, that was nasty by Ashworth. What if he went glass? There's no way Rich Barron called that, but it worked. Way outside. Here's Ashworth, maybe a carry, takes it all the way in and scores.
There's got to
be in. Gets deep. Boy, leading with that shoulder, trying to step through. There's the left.
Yep, the left and didn't have it.
Ashworth heads always up as he races up the floor. Good battle, he and Pierre. Boy, he gave a bump, took a bump, and scores.
That was just
26 points. Ashworth, just dazzling, nifty. Under 5 to play. 5-point lead, the biggest. They've had multiple 6-point leads. Ashworth way outside. Drano again.
To be in a good place right now.
Look, I think at times you're only as successful as your administration will allow you to be in terms of understanding the climate of college basketball now. Listen, you can't compare eras. Basically a 3-on-3 tournament happening and you lift Kalkbrenner, and it's 3-on-3 in a 6'5" and under league. You got to go to work.
Well, he now has their last 9 points, does Kalkbrenner. And the Blue Jays have had some self-inflicted wounds until now, as you see their capabilities. So this shapes up as a one-possession game with lethal talent on the floor that can win it for you at the buzzer, if that is, in fact, what we have, a last possession game. How about that pick up high?
Well, you got to just get it in.
Just get it in. Somehow, some way.
Basket here.
And you got the biggest player in the low post.
For three. He banked it.
That's makes sense.
Ashworth denied by Swain. A volleyball spike, but right back out to the Jays. Ashworth trying to break free, and he does from out deep. Point guard's lap for Xavier. Foster running with them. Zugic recovers. That would not have been your choice between the two defenders back there. I'm more likely to get a block. Wow. And Ashworth pays it off. Jays. Pretty good look for Foster, though. Had Neal with 4 fouls, driving downhill at him. McKnight's getting the ball here a little bit. And Creighton using a bunch of clock. 5 to shoot. Ashworth 3. And he drains one.
It's always hard when you're going up with all your strength and someone slapping down. That can be problematic.
Fedor Zugic over to Ashworth for 3.
I understand how these guards want to attack, even when he's in that drop coverage.
Keep 2 with 2 to shoot. Felton trying to track down his own miss, and Kalkbrenner ripped it away. Now the Jays want to push. They're having a hard time speeding Seton Hall up today, though. Jemiah Neal finding Ashworth. Waits for traffic to clear. The 3 falls. Hall has been deadly today. 8-point lead for the Pirates. Ashworth trying to spark the Jays. He's frustrated. He thought he was fouled by Dual. 15 to shoot. Baseline drive. Zugic in trouble. Back out to Ashworth. 4-3, and it drops.
For Seton Hall, you've done almost everything right in this first half. You got to finish the half strong.
Kalkbrenner. There's Mason Miller. 15 to shoot for Miller. Back out to Ashworth. Deep 3. Splashes that one.
Settle late for a tough jumper. Drive it. Play to your strengths and finish.
Jays by 2, holding for the final shot. 6 seconds and counting. There's Ashworth. Tough catch. Going to have to launch. Ashworth leaning in. Off the window for 2. And it's not easy to go into work bright-eyed and bushy-tailed like we are now.
I think you're right. Maybe his son, Tommy J, had a fussy night.
Ashworth not hurting him from 3.
Creighton trying to extend its win streak to 4 in a row. That would match a season high. And DePaul trying to win back-to-back games in the Big East under first-year head coach Chris Holtman. Creighton wins the tip. There's Ryan Kalkbrenner, 3-time Big East Defensive Player of the Year, and his partner in crime, Stephen Ashworth, number 1 in the Big East in assists per game. He loves to shoot the 3 as well, and that's a good start. And games like that certainly make you think that's going to be a reality at the end of the season.
I don't know if Blue Jay or Big East coaches get together for drinks, but I think the Big East coaches are going to get together to celebrate when Kalkbrenner officially is the end of the floor.
N.J. Benson would have been just the second made 3 of his career. Hit his first in DePaul's win against Georgetown over the weekend. Ashworth pulls up. High arcing shot over Ben.
Get away with that, and Jalen Stewart makes him pay for it.
That was a foul on Reed, by the way. So 1 on him, 1 on Johnson, as Jaden Ross and Aiden Mahaney have checked in now for UConn. We'll see how they match up defensively. Ashworth wants Kalkbrenner. Reed swats it away. A volleyball swat. Miller lost control. Got it back. 7 to shoot. Ashworth. A rainbow out of no.
You got to be able to close out a little bit better on him.
I believe the kids say that's going in your bag, Donnie. Neal. Oh, that is it. The ball probing at it. 5 to shoot. It's going to have to be Neal. His step back is no good. Trout, the rebound for Creighton. Ashworth. My goodness.
Providence, 38% from beyond the arc, playing with a ton of confidence. That's his 105th attempt from beyond the arc on the season, so he's got the green light to push it even early in possessions.
Stephen Ashworth around the Kalkbrenner screen with the answer from 3. He has
offensively has really found a good rhythm and flow.
Here's Mr. Cup. Good looks inside.
And Kalkbrenner retreated and didn't really contest that one.
Kalkbrenner inside against their Unsay. Good defense in the post. Around the Kalkbrenner screen, Ashworth got a good look for 2 more. He's got 5 early.
But that's it.
Mila spins on Trout. Floater no, and Kalkbrenner good box out.
It's his game, though, Kevin. He's really good one-on-one driving it into that little floater.
Oh, what a crossover around the Kalkbrenner screen, and Ashworth with the 3. Wow. That is a strong move inside by the freshman.
Unsay is really talented, and you see it right there, how bouncy he is, light off his feet. That was a pretty impressive sequence.
To the elbow for 2 more for Ashworth. And Ashworth open score. Fernandez in the open floor.
Fernandez. Fresh on the floor. Aggressive and confident.
Ashworth finds some room and hits the 3.
The third 3.
Joseph, errant pass on that lob. Ashworth.
Trout wanted it on that right wing. He was spotting up.
He's hoping he hasn't cooled off. Ashworth inside, able to muscle that one through. He let it work to the rim. And Ashworth the rebound.
It's a good shot, though.
Jays want to push. Up 11. Here's King. Unlike Kalkbrenner, he's not going to shoot that 3. Ashworth will shoot the runner from the foul line. Tonight, just dominant at times. 5 block shots. Now over 350 in his career. They leave Neal. Still 10 to shoot. Here's Kalkbrenner. Ashworth, open 3, and he hits. Ashworth with 20.
Shots around the rim against Marquette that we've seen him normally make.
4-0. Telford going right at Kalkbrenner. Is that how you play against him?
Yeah, you got to get to the body, have to challenge him. And certainly for a guy in Telford that loves to draw fouls and loves to be physical, he's not going to back down.
This should be an open 4 game.
Absolutely.
Good spacing, right? Not a whole lot of turnovers. Back cut Ashworth for 2.
And Creighton uses the flare screen as
field house. And Creighton has won 2 in a row in the series. Booth's on a tough road coming off Providence and UConn the next couple of games. That Connecticut team that has a big one right after us against Georgetown. Ashworth off balance. He put it in and a foul.
Guy for Creighton offensively.
Transfer from Arizona State. Zugic, nice defense on the drive by Moore.
You have to think as Zugic gets more comfortable. He's played 91 pro games in the German top league. He's going to continue to be productive.
Good league, right?
Yes, really good. And, you know, they say that you're trying to get vertical, but his arms almost look like they're going backwards. He is excellent at contesting at the rim.
Here's Ashworth on the floater, off the window. That's smooth.
The mid-range is going to be
ramming toward the rim.
He did plenty of that at Iowa. Just come off that pin down and let you use your length and athleticism.
It is really nice to see Patrick McCaffrey playing like this, free after everything he dealt with a couple of years ago. Ashworth for 2 more. Stephen Ashworth played that well. He was on the proper tip.
No, it's good defense. Pierre Brooks has come a long way from his days at Michigan State. Just becoming a more complete offensive player.
What a cut. It's 2 and a foul. Big hit, Ashworth.
That dude, every time you watch Ryan Kalkbrenner play, you get a great effort from him.
Telford for 2 more to tie the game again. 6th tie today. Ashworth already a career high in rebounds. He's 1 assist shy of 600 for his career. That too is good if it's going to be.
But in catch and shoot, I'm with it. But taking a dribble with it, I don't like that shot.
Really tough lob down there. Intercepted by Neal. Creighton on the flip trip. Throw it back for Ashworth. That high archer is Cash. His first
little dance-offs. We were having some fun. Jack Anderson's mom, Royce Parham's mom, and Sean Jones' mom doing a little dance off. That was great.
That was good. I think Sean Jones' mom took the cake, though.
Oh, there's no doubt. She went first, too.
Yeah, she did.
David Joplin's mom, Lisa, sang the national anthem before the game, and he was all smiles. As Ashworth, with the spin, gets Creighton within 2. Gold, good ball fake, draws the crowd, and another turnover. 3 straight possessions with turnovers. Ashworth lights it up from 3, largest lead of the game.
So that shows you how impressive that is at Marquette. They're still able to get to the line.
9 or fewer personal fouls in 4 straight conference games.
That's incredible. That is incredible. Boy, Shot Smart was upset. He thought they let Ashworth off the hook. He wanted to pressure him even more.
Ashworth knocks down the jumper. Was wide open. Memphis needed from Creighton this time.
Memphis, Tennessee's finest, boy, I tell you. Not many better at it, at that 2-foot jump stop pivot. And these guys from Creighton, man, they're going to have to ice their chests. Because all these perimeter players from Marquette, they put their shoulder right in your chest.
David fought. Trout again. Get a hand in his face. Offensive rebound for Miller. Ashworth. Cash.
At every position.
Neal. Kalkbrenner with the offensive board. Ashworth with a teardrop from mid with 12. Kadari Richmond. Green fighting for it. Neal comes down with it. Creighton has never led. That changes with Ashworth. First half, McAndrew can't reel in the board, and here comes Lewis. McAndrew took it right back from him. Ashworth going right by Richmond. Comes Smith. Yasset starts on Yasset, and again Wiltshire cannot make the bunny. Ashworth, look for him to heave. Got it!
St. John's at some point is going to turn up the pressure defensively. They need to. We'll see if Creighton can handle it.
Ejiofor's got 3 fouls. Working the pick and roll. That's what Ashworth does, and he connects.
It's kind of his role. Rebound, screen, block shots, collect those loose balls. That's a good play from the Fresno State transfer inside.
We've seen 2 of those things already.
Yes, you saw the block. You've seen the offensive rebound.
There's Ashworth connecting from it.
They're going to play drop coverage. So when you come off those ball screens, you're going to have some space to rise up and shoot. So it is going to be on Ashworth to get through those screens, Connor, to make sure that he doesn't allow Brickus to rise up.
5 in a row for Brickus out of the timeout. A deep 2 and then a 3. Poplar got out on Neal, who just hit. It's Ashworth from that same spot. A 6 of zone. Miller gets it back. That's rejected. Dixon with hands on it. And a 3rd chance at it for Creighton. Here's Neal, driving kick. Ashworth didn't pull as Dixon got out late. Now everybody leaves him. And Ashworth is money from there. That's a 2-side shooting. Here's Longino sweeping in. Off 1 foot, it rolls off. This is where Creighton wanted to be opportunistic. Get something in transition today. And Ashworth sprays a 3. A couple of good out-of-bounds sets today we've seen.
Yeah.
Creighton convert on as Ashworth rakes away the ball for a transition try that leads to an and 1.
He is capable. There's no question about that.
second leading scorer for Villanova. Got to count on him and Dixon pretty much every night. The Big East as Ashworth.
Yeah, the defense is going to really need to be key on this possession right here. I think Creighton needs to go to Kalkbrenner. Just get him in the post, get him something, let him get a feel for how the ball feels, let him get a jump hook in the post, just to settle him down a little bit.
You have some success against Sorber, who's already got 2 buckets against him. Ashworth off the screen. He's open for 3. Yes!
Let me tell you something. This kid, really good.
3-point game, 11:45 to play. Well, make shooter. EV putting on a dribbling display. Fadeaway jumper too strong, and the rebound is pulled down by the Blue Jays.
Not in love with that shot right there. Before, they're moving the ball side to side, setting low cross screens, looking for people.
And Ashworth is able to roll. Let that happen.
Yeah, Epps coming off the screen, the dive by Sorber, and Epps hit him with a dime.
Well, they're going to bring McAndrew back in. Creighton is in just a moment. And there's a thing of beauty. There's Mack.
He's really good coming off that 1 foot. Yeah, Mack had a really good game in Syracuse the other day.
6-point lead for Georgetown. Ashworth way downtown. It's good.
Mind you, Tom, they're playing without Malik Mack, their starting point guard, who averages 32 minutes a game.
Neal to Ashworth cutting. Ashworth open for 3, and he connects.
The small.
72-49. Ashworth for 3. It's good. He was left open.
Once he gets it, or hope that he doesn't get it at all. So 11 and blue has got great hands, and Creighton must get him the ball.
To stop the block extended. An elite passer. Here's the double. Frees up Ashworth from deep. 735 points in his college career. Mentioned Creighton without Pop Isaacs, and with Kalkbrenner on the bench right now, might be tough to find a go-to on offense, and so they turn to the bench. Nelson inside, brought it down, well then lost it. Trout on the floor. Ashworth comes out of there with it. Creighton's got a 4-on-4. Nobody picks up Ashworth, and he takes it all the way in.
But jumped all over.
Is that a habit? Stunting?
Yes. I see what you did there.
Ashworth fakes the kick, finishes.
That's sick, man. Basketball, that's nothing new. But we've never seen it like this, to where it was just a national story, unanimous of SEC domination. And Alabama right now trying to pull off what would be a really quality home win.
Ashworth buries the 3.
Up with Rishwain posting him up, but it's kind of gotten Creighton out of sorts offensively because it's brought Kalkbrenner to the perimeter.
Ashworth dumps it in. Ashworth tosses up a long 3. Bear Cherry trying to battle with Kalkbrenner. It's a rebound for Ashworth. Just nothing falling for UNLV. Long 3. Ashworth again. Hill runs it up. Jemiah Neal draws the defense and takes away the basket. Now Neal on the other end flying. Green inside, out to Neal. Ashworth a 3. Good again.
Feel like they got to do something out of their area of expertise, and Neal has just played to his athletic ability.
With 17 points. He had 21 against Notre Dame. That's his career high. He's had a couple of games here recently where he's put up good numbers. Ashworth against teams so far.
Knocked off Wisconsin earlier today. Cam Jones is playing like an All-American for Shaka Smart right now.
You make of Creighton's opportunities in conference play this year.
Well, everything starts with taking care of business at home, and Creighton's typically done that here, but they're still a work in progress without Pop Isaacs. Really stepped up today.
10 on the shot clock for Coit. Step backs deep 2.
And the rebound for Neal. Here's Ashworth, three. In transition. It's his first miss of the year at the strike. Back it goes to Ashworth. 10 to shoot. He'll back up for a deep three. And he'll roll it home. Three will fall. Nobody challenges DeJuan Harris, and he'll make him pay. He's hit 2 tonight. He hit 3 threes all season in the first 7 games. Eight-point Creighton lead. Ashworth gets free inside, and the floater drops.
Assists. He created the opportunity for Hunter Dickinson.
58-53. Creighton has led since the start of this game. Ashworth accelerates to the rim for 2. Around the screen, on the run, and a rebound to Trout. Ashworth backing up for 3.
Both teams starting 1 of 3 from the floor. Jackson McAndrew had a big rebounding day here on Tuesday. He's been a bright spot for Creighton early in his freshman season.
And early in this game, Ashworth really hasn't had the ball in his hands and touched immediately on cue. Gets to the bucket. I like ready when your number is called.
King sets up the screen. Ashworth for 3.
Walked into that one.
What ankle?
And that's the best thing. Shooters shoot 2 of 7 from 3, 6 of 16, but looks like he's warming up in this second half.
All the way back from 17 down, 11 unanswered. 15 of the last 17 points belong to the Fighting Irish. Neal with Roper defending. Now Shane Thomas in the game. Frederick King back to the perimeter. 3 to shoot. Ashworth alone. How do you leave him?
Probably not the guy you... Great. That's the MO of this Irish offense. They have no problem going deep into the shot clock and making you be patient. And that's the hardest part, playing defense for 25 seconds every possession.
Ashworth got it! A set play. Now, San Diego State openly admitted they stole Nebraska's game plan to shut down Kalkbrenner and the Blue Jays. I wonder if Buzz plans to do the same.
And Kalkbrenner, if you're coming into this game after 2 games that have been tough against Nebraska and a pesky San Diego State team, you want to be active right here. You want to be active, rolling to the rim and showing your numbers. And your teammates got to get you the ball.
Ashworth, a contested 3 off glass. 2 points per game, and he played 10 of them against ranked opposition.
And this is what I love. Get set up back screen. Ashworth. If you're a big, yep. If you're a guard, set up. They fronted yesterday in San Diego State in their physicality, and then now with the Aggies, it's been a tough 3-game stretch.
Ashworth from the logo. Bam!
Goat.
Isaac teaming with Ashworth in backcourt. Gets it back from Kalkbrenner. And really intentional about keeping this sharpshooter off his game.
Right here, switching pick and rolls on Ashworth.
Extending his range.
And it doesn't matter unless...
He'll try a 2. And obviously he's the best creator for offense for Nebraska. Just a very comfortable start for the Huskers right now on both ends of the floor. Got to try to get Kalkbrenner a post up if you're Creighton. A quiet first 5 minutes. Ashworth a contested 3. He rattles it home. And there's Isaacs with the steal. Ashworth, open 3. Here come the Jays.
4 or 5 different screens from one side to the other and finds the mid-range. Right now, those Huskers are headhunting Asijan's man, and Asijan's making great plays. Neal to work. Clock under 15. Ashworth will back it out to Trout. Ashworth in the scramble for 3. Oh, what a shot from Stephen. Shots tonight have been threes. At some point, that's just too many. You have to try to get the ball inside. Here you're trying to get Kalkbrenner on the move. Asijan helps. The ball's got to get into the paint. Ashworth will try another 3, and he'll hit.
Senior from Phoenix, the leading scorer and rebounder on this Kansas City team.
He drilled 3 threes at Iowa State the last time out. That's one of the top defenses in the country. At 20 points, he's had 20 points 8 times in his career. If you're Creighton, you have to make him put the ball on the floor.
And
Kansas City transition defense is critical. You have to get back and find the shooters. 3-point shooting as well. They have to knock down a ton of them.
what a drive by Stephen Ashworth, just finding a lane.
Get stops. We talked about at the end of the half. It takes something away. You got to get out, take away the 3-point shot, let Ryan have 30 to 40 points. And at the offensive end, keep moving the basketball. You just can't give open threes.
I mean, maybe you can play him in the first half, but the second's a little dicey. Just ridiculous. Ashworth off the inbound corner.
In the open floor. Here's Dawkins, the skip to Brooks for 3. That one rattles off. You hear the shot clock going in the background. That's what they want. No question about it. Ashworth will try the 3 around the Kalkbrenner screen, and that'll rattle home. Brooks baseline drive. The skip into the corner. Contested 3 for Basil. Rebounded by Ashworth. Looking up. Doesn't have numbers yet. So he'll try the 3. And Ashworth sinks his second. Offseason, Tommy J. Ashworth. Will he be a TJ? I think so. I think the thing that Steve Ashworth said, he's still trying to get his 8 hours of sleep. Yeah, good luck. Every night, yeah. Good luck with all that, bud. Trout. Here's Ashworth for 3. And Ashworth pulls that one home. There's always that chance that Neal is going to go with malicious intent. Here we go. Ashworth going to the rim, and Ashworth with the finger roll in for the end of the shot clock.
Creighton, a team that averaged about 80 points a game last year, scored 99 in their opener. Trying to get it going here today against FDU. Ashworth gives himself some space, hits the 3. From Ashworth, it's good. Foul for Reynolds. It's 8 on FDU here in the first half. Somewhat quiet first half for Kalkbrenner. He hands it off. Ashworth hits the 3. Number 26th. So right up until about Thanksgiving, they win it.
Take care of
every
business.
single time.
No doubt.
Ashworth off the pass. Hits the 3. Job by Reynolds going up high off the glass. Ashworth had some space thanks to King and has his 5th 3. The issue a lot defensively.
But you're right, for a good defensive team, they're towards the bottom in the country in turnovers forced. They really don't necessarily get out in the passing lanes at all.
King filling the role of Kalkbrenner for the moment. Handoff to Ashworth, and a 3 drops for Stevens. So it got it to roll actually on the second bounce. Ganguak does get the 3. Davis showed a lot of burst on that move to the basket. Ashworth with the finger roll.
Having a hard time guarding Abdul Hakim off the bounce, but nice job using the rim to shield off Kalkbrenner and going to the reverse.
Abdul Hakim, the only Vaquero in double figures.